Good evening, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network here this evening. It's the Sim Racing Authority Tornado Tailgater Series Chase Race number 1 here in Michigan. They are going to be racing it out here tonight, and it's going to be the first race to determine who's going to be the championship in this series. Taking a look here tonight, we're going to show you a little bit of the chase grid as it stands. As you can see, David Shutt is up there. Bobby Cheney, Ariadne, Hottie, Zelensky up there in 4th. Great racing action here tonight in Michigan. We thank you for tuning in here to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network this Monday evening. While the drivers are finishing up their practice times, we are going to move to the Star Spangled Banner by the guys you're hearing now, the ever great band, the most patriotic band in this country here today, Madison Rising. We thank them for their great work here tonight, and they're going to go ahead and play the Star Spangled Banner for you here. We'll be back right after this.
They do it for the USA. Are you ready?
Give it up for a team's a bunch of badasses, if you know what I mean. They're coming out of the sky, out of the sea, and on land, gonna take it to the enemy. Lock and load, boys. Time to explode, boys. Just make sure you get home, boys. They got your back, the part of the fleet, the blade swinging forward, man. You're the UDT. They don't do it for the money, they do it for the country. It's not about the fame. They do it for the USA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to go racing here tonight, Gen 6 style. And Sim Racing Authorities Tornado Tailgater Series takes on Michigan here tonight. It's going to be some great race action for you. Thank you for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network here tonight. I'm Dustin Caldwell, and drivers are finishing up their qualifying time so far as we take a look at the venue here tonight. While the drivers are finishing up their qualifying here tonight, we are in Michigan at Michigan International Speedway. It's a 2-mile track. Track temperature's 105 degrees. As we see some of the drivers going off the road there into the grass. A little bit of slippery track there tonight. Here's the weather for you out there tonight. It is clear. 51% humidity, 105 on the track, 78 in the air tonight. It's going to be some great racing going on. Here's a look at the qualifying so far. Nicholas Sheldon, last week's winner, is currently sitting on the pole with Marcus Richardson in second, Bobby Zielinski in third, Tyler Ducharme in fourth, and Connor Anton running out your top 5 so far here in qualifying. They got to put down their 3 best laps here tonight. And as you can see, we got quite a field. That's going to be taking about 20 cars here tonight. Taking a look at the chase grid as it stands here tonight. As you can see, David Shutt is going to be the man to beat. He is the leader in points. Bobby Cheney, Ariati in third. Zielinski in fourth. That's Bobby Zielinski. Alex Peck is your top 5 here tonight. And taking one more look here, let's bring it back up there for you. Tonight's Michigan. Next week they will be at Las Vegas, followed by Talladega. Then moving on to the next round to Chicagoland, where the champion will be crowned out of that chase series. Again, thank you for tuning in here to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network. Just a few moments here remain in qualifying here tonight. If you got a prediction out there in YouTube, make sure you get it out there and let us know who you think might be the winner here tonight. Giving a shout out to Michelle out there. Thanks for tuning in there, Michelle. We appreciate you tuning in. Qualifying just set up to come to a close here in just a few moments, and it looks like Nick Sheldon is going to be the fast time here so far. Marcus Richardson looking in second, Bobby Zielinski in third, Tyler Ducharme fourth, and Connor Anton still your top five. All right, qualifying has commenced and now, or completed, excuse me. Let's go ahead and go down to the grid here and get your gridding action for you here tonight. As we were talking about him earlier, last week's winner, starting on the pole here tonight, will be the 79 of Nicholas Sheldon. And it looks like they're having a little bit of issues getting to the grid here. Be just a moment for you folks. Again, this is Sim Racing Authority's Tornado Tailgater Series Chase Race 1 here at Michigan International Speedway on this lovely Monday evening. There he is on the pole here tonight, folks. The number 79 FedEx Ground Toyota Camry of Nicholas Sheldon. Starting on the pole here this evening. And waiting on Marcus Richardson to get to the grid so we can go ahead and show you his car here tonight. Waiting for it. He's driving that Mobile 1 car. Nice looking paint scheme on that car here tonight. And there he is. Makes his way to the grid. Starting to the outside of that first row. That Mobile 1 Ford Fusion of Marcus Richardson. Starting back there in third is the number 5 here tonight. Going to be a little bit slow going through, but this guy's up there in the points. That Havoline number 5 Ford Fusion of Bobby Zielinski. To his outside here tonight, starting fourth, will be a guy that's known to make it to victory lane there in that Pepsi Cola Chevrolet. That's the 08 of Tyler Ducharme. Starting back in fifth position is the number 48. Guy up there in points and Lowe's, or running that Lowe's Chevrolet SS, is Connor Anton. To his outside here tonight, folks, is the 47. That's Ronnie Norman, running that Trading Paints car here this evening. And as the drivers get moving on down, we're going to try to get some more grid action for you here. As we look back, some other drivers here. Trevor Pertorelli here tonight will be starting 13th. Josh Robbins yet to make it to the grid. There's David Shutt in 8th. To his inside in 7th will be the 33 of Matt Simpson. Alex Peck back there in the 59, and that Bi-Power guy up there in points for the chase here tonight. So there's going to be a little bit of flip-flop here with the grid going on until we go green. Once race control gets it all sorted out here, do apologize again tonight. But you are watching the Sim Racing Authority's Tornado Tailgater Series Chase Race number 1 here at Michigan. We do thank you for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell. Going to be bringing you some great race action here tonight. This is a 2-mile track here tonight. The pace car bringing them around turns 3 and 4. You're going to have Richardson and Sheldon up front. Some great racing coming at you here tonight, folks. And the pace car's into the pits. Flagman brings out the green flag. Gets ready, and he waves it. Green flag flies, and we're off to the race for this chase race number 1 of the Tornado Tailgater Series for the Sim Racing Authority League here tonight. And look at the moves of the cars coming down the tracks. Here they come, almost 4 wide into turn 1. And your leader right up there, folks, Nicholas Sheldon, that 79 FedEx Ground, making some moves already to get out ahead of the 2 of Marcus Richardson. Here they come down the back straightaway. And that's 79 of Marcus Richardson, or Nicholas Sheldon, leading the 2 of Marcus Richardson, who's running that Mobile 1 car. As we take a look back, Marcus Richardson's got some good side-by-side battling. Here comes the 5, folks. 5 of Bobby Zelensky right there, making his way up through across the start-finish line into 3rd position. Right there behind him. In 4th is Tyler Ducharme, trying to hold off that 48 of Connor Anton right there behind him. Connor Anton started 5th, currently sitting in 5th, not a lot of change up front, but here comes the 42 of David Shutt to the inside of the 48 of Connor Anton, heading into turn 3. Looks like he's going to take away 5th position. And the 33 of Matt Simpson right there behind the 42 of David Shutt. Here they come down around to click over into lap number 3. Some great side-by-side battling going on back there. Ariati, as you see him heading into turn number 1. And that 15, Clint Boyer, looking 5-hour energy car there tonight. Good looking paint scheme on that car. Started 15th, he's currently up to 9th, hard charging his way through the field already. Taking a look back up as your race leader. Look at this 79 FedEx ground car, last week's winner at Dover, Nicholas Sheldon. He's got a good lead out there now, folks. As you see, he's making his way around. Flicking over into lap number 4 of this 100-lap race here tonight. Here they come into turn number 1. Ducharme right there. Battling hard with the 42 of David Shutt, who's now going to pass him. And, a little bit of close action there with the 48 of Connor Anton. Almost getting into Ducharme there. Here's some great race action. The 48 of Anton getting really close. Look at the great race action going on, coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch. Great side-by-side racing going on. As you see the 48 of Connor Anton, Tyler Ducharme at the 08. They're heading into turn 1. The 15 of Ariati. These guys are just moving through the track here tonight. Here they come down the back straightaway. Look at the great battle going on. There's the 88 of Eric Sable making his way up now. Eric Sable here tonight. Started 9th. Pennsylvania drivers moved up a position, and he's gaining already here. About to be into lap number 6 of this 100-lap race here tonight. Battling side-by-side by Alex Peck, heading towards turn number 1. Inside the 88 of Eric Sable. Side-by-side as most drivers take the high groove. The 88 takes the middle groove. And here they come side-by-side. We got a 6-pack. And it breaks up as the 8 of Ducharme goes up high, and he's going to lose a few positions there, giving way to the 15 of Ariati. The 48 of Connor Anton. We got 3 wide going down the back straightaway. Alex Peck to the inside. A little bit of bump action there. Inside the middle is the 88 of Eric Sable. The 48 of Connor Anton up high. Look at these guys battling out, and it looks like the 47 now of Ronnie Norman's going to make his way up. Good battle around 7th position here, folks, as they come across the start-finish line into lap number 7. Let's look back up at your race leader all alone up there. He's led the first 6 laps of this race here tonight. Nicholas Sheldon all the way up there by himself. As we move back to the number 2 of Marcus Richardson, you take a look back at the driver drop behind him, as he's about a 1.5 seconds off your race leader here. He's got the 5 of Bobby Zelensky right there behind him. Bobby Zelensky, 1.7 seconds, so he's 0.2 seconds behind the number 2 of Marcus Richardson here coming down the front stretch. These drivers came to race here tonight. It is the Chase race, folks. This is the Sim Racing Authority Tornado Tailgaters. This is Chase race number 1 here in Michigan. Next week they're going to be at Las Vegas, and in a couple weeks, I believe there's going to be a bye week possibly for the Super Bowl. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see the scheduling coming up. But we will be in a couple weeks ready to finish out this round. As we'll go ahead and show you really quick the Chase grid there. It'll be Talladega finishing out the first round, and in the championship race we'll be at Chicagoland to crown the champion of this Tornado Tailgater Series here tonight. And still looking back in 8th position, you still got some great racing going on with Eric Sable and Connor Anton as they make their way into turns 1 and 2. Alex Peck up there in 6th position. You see Alex Peck tonight started 10th. He moved up 4 positions into 6th place, coming down that back straightaway here on lap number 9. He's got the 88 Eric Sable on his tail, and a little bit of action between the 59 and the 48. The 48 of Connor Anton got a little bit loose there heading towards turn number 3. And now he's going to back off, and Alex Peck's going to go, and here comes the 88 now of Eric Sable making his way up underneath the 48 of Connor Anton here on lap number 10. Looking back at some other drivers here on the field, you got the 24 of Bobby Chaney heading into turns 1 and 2. Bobby Chaney tonight started 16th. He's moved up 4 positions into 12th. Nice looking paint scheme there on that car. As you can see, the great work done there. The drive to end hunger, number 24 of Bobby Chaney. And here they come. Everybody's fanning out as you take a look up at some great camera views here. A lot of the drivers here have fanned out into a single file line. Nicholas Sheldon coming around. Back straightaway, heading towards turn number 3. See, he's led the first 10 laps of this race here on lap number 11. Gonna make it 11 here tonight so far. Right behind him, Marcus Richardson now, as we take a look again at the driver drop. It's about a 1/10 of a second slower than he was a couple of laps ago. He's falling off the pace just a little bit. One thing the drivers talked about here tonight, folks, was tire degradation. They said they're going to talk about, in terms of percentages, was going to lose about 1% per lap. So I imagine we're going to see some drivers get into the pits here probably the next 10 to 15 laps to go for a 4-tire swap if we stay green here tonight. Back and forth position, Ariati battling hard up against the 5 of Bobby Zelansky heading out of turn number 4. Here they come down the front stretch. And Ariati trying to the inside pass. Will he have enough momentum to carry into turn number 1? Here he comes, making it side by side into turn number 1, the 15 of Ariati. Look at him go, and he's going to take the position, possibly. Let's see if he can hold on, as that high groove's been working for the 5 of Bobby Zelansky, and he's going to lose a position here to the 15 of Ariati on lap number 13. But he's not going to go quietly, as he's bumper to bumper almost with him. Coming down the back straightaway, these guys are battling hard here tonight. As you see, Ariati started 15th, and he's up to 3rd. Some hard charging from that 15 car here tonight, coming out of turn 4. Looking back in 8th position, still got some good racing going on there. As you see, the 88 of Eric Sable up in 7th. Ronnie Norman, the 47, in 8th. Connor Anton, the 48, in 9th position as they're making their way into turns 1 and 2 now. Matt Simpson back there in 10th position. As you see here tonight, Matt Simpson started 7th, and he's fallen back to 10th position just a little bit, trying to find his groove here at Michigan. Got the 08 of Tyler Ducharme right there behind him, gaining some ground on him now as they're making their way out of turn 4, heading down the front stretch. And Ducharme now making a move across the start-finish line. Look at him go, just rocketing by. The 33 of Matt Simpson's going to move up into 10th place here into turns 1 and 2. And he's still gaining. Look at Tyler Ducharme go in that 08 Pepsi Cola machine. Tyler Ducharme started 4th. He's fallen back to 10th. Might have got a little bit loose and just had some issues with the car going on here. We'll have to see what we can get some information there on that car, but he's looking pretty strong here on lap 15, coming out of turn number 4 as he's gaining ground on the 48 of Connor Anton. Up in 6th position now as Ducharme we see side by side. 6th position, Alex Peck up in the race points here for the chase. Alex Peck started 10th, he's up to 6th. Looking pretty comfortable because behind him is the 88 of Eric Sable now. Just a few seconds off of him as he's 0.2 of a second off the 42 of David Shutt. Sean Williams in that 089 here tonight. One of the cars that has another great looking paint scheme on it as we take a look down there. He's got a love of his life there on the hood of that car. That's Sean Williams there. 10 seconds off your race leader here tonight. Just bringing out some great looking 1909 or 89 on that car. Sure, that's a significant number there to the 089. Year probably he was born, I think is what I heard. David Shutt up there in that snap-on Toyota Camry of 42 up in the top 5 here. Making his way into turns 4 now, coming out into the front stretch. Chasing down the number 5 of Bobby Zelensky. He's got some momentum with the 59 of Alex Peck behind him. Here they come across the start-finish line towards turn number 1. A good 3-pack battle here. Heading into turns 1 and 2. The 5 of Bobby Zelensky, the 42 of David Shutt, the 59 of Alex Peck now making their way out of turn number 2. Here they come. Down the back straightaway, the 59 looks like he's got some momentum. Alex Peck giving the 42 a little bit of push. Will he make a move heading into turn 3? He goes low. There goes Alex Peck side by side with the 42 of David Shutt, and it looks like he might have a momentum to take it. He's wanting to chase down Zelensky in that 5 machine. Oh, and here he goes. He slows up though, the 42, providing a little bump draft there, heading across the start-finish line in the lap number 19 of the race here tonight. As they make their way into turn number 1, they're going to have some good aero push towards the 5 of Bobby Zelensky. Trying to get that draft momentum going is the 59 of Alex Peck there, trying to pick up some side draft from the 5 of Bobby Zelensky now, but is not able to do so into the back straightaway. Heading towards turn number 3. Here he comes with the help of the 42 of David Shutt. Will they be able to pass the 5 of Bobby Zelensky? Zelensky here started 3rd tonight. He's fell back 1 position and has just fallen a little bit past, a little bit farther off the race leader here, coming into lap number 20. And it looks like the 59 of Alex Peck is going to settle in there back in 5th position now. Some other drivers here on the field as we take a look. Ronnie Norman in that 47 has fallen off a little bit, as you see the 48 of Connor Anton now chasing him down the back straightaway. We got a little bit looseness out of some cars up there. Oh, and that's the leader! As we were watching. Oh, wow. Nicholas Sheldon. Let's see if we can run it back, a replay there for you. So we take a look and maybe see exactly what happened with Nicholas Sheldon there. Looks like he got a little bit loose. And you're going to see some spin out action there from the 79, but he's able to get down onto the apron to save out a caution flag, which is going to be a tough break there for that FedEx Ground Camry. Tough break for the 79, last week's winner at Dover. He's going to spin out, and that's going to be tough to try to gain back, as he's going to probably go a lap down. As we see him now coming around turn here. Making his way into the back straightaway, Nicholas Sheldon. Tough break there on lap number 21 for the 79. Marcus Richardson, though, is going to pick up the gain here and bring our first lead change of the night. Started 2nd. He's currently sitting in 1st now. Again, folks, as we take a look at the temperature here, track temperature is 105 degrees, which as these drivers get these tires warmed up more and more, could spell disasters. They're going to get looser and looser as they put more rubber down this track here tonight. Right behind Marcus Richardson is the 15 of Ariati. Ariati tonight started 15th, made his way up to 2nd. The 15 started 15 and is now sitting in 2nd. Nice looking 5-hour energy paint scheme, Clint Boyer style. A little bit of Walgreens on that Toyota Camry as he's making his way around the turn. Here comes Ariati. Down the back straightaway he goes. Right behind him, the 5 of Bobby Zelensky still trying to fend off the 59 of Alex Peck. As these guys have been battling hard, the 42 of David Shutt right there back in 5th position now. The 42 Camry right there. As they come out of turn 4 into the front stretch, and you see the 08 of Tyler Ducharme. Ducharme right there. Looks like he's picking up some gaining some ground there on the 42 of David Shutt as they make their way into turns 1 and 2. Ducharme here tonight started 4th. Fell as far back as about 10th, 11th position. Made his way back up to 6th. And a tough break so far. Taking a look back at the guy who led most laps so far in the race. He's down there in the pits. And don't know exactly what's going on with Nicholas Sheldon, as I think he spun out. See if we can get him on the line for you here tonight and maybe see exactly what happened with the 79. Nick Sheldon, this is Dustin Caldwell in the booth. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Well, tough break already on here. Spun out there in the back straightaway. Can you tell us a little bit of what happened?
I tried some new wheel settings and they didn't work. It's the best way I can put it.
So we see you down in the pits. Are we going to see the 79 back out on the track here tonight?
No, sir.
Just a little bit of tough break there for you. The FedEx Ground Camry, do apologize that, you had the fastest car sitting on the pole, looked really good so far, and hot track temperatures claimed you here tonight. Will we see you next week at Las Vegas?
Yes, you will.
Tell us a little bit about that going into that track. Or is that something that you've got a lot of experience at, or?
Not in a cup car per se, but I've run there a lot in Xfinity and the Truck Series, so I should be decent.
All right. Well, again, we do apologize for that incident here, spinning out on the back straightaway. Lap number 21. Tough break for you there. We'll send a beer down there for you to have here tonight, buddy.
All right, man.
There you have it, folks. The 79 of Nicholas Sheldon started on the pole here tonight. Led 20 laps while working on that 21st lap, but unfortunately was not able to do it as he spins out on the back straightaway. Tough break there for the 79 of Nicholas Sheldon. Taking a look down the back straightaway, second position. There's Ariotti making his way into turn number 3 now. As we take a look at the driver drop right behind the leader, about a second, going on 1.1 seconds off your race leader. As he heads into turn 4, coming down the front stretch out of turn number 4. Behind him, Bobby Zielinski still fending off the 59 of Alex Peck. These guys are battling here tonight. 28 laps of green flag racing so far here tonight. Making their way around side by side. Here comes Alex Peck underneath, but he's not going to carry the momentum. Will he have enough? A little bit of push from the 42. Some side draft action. Here comes the 59 of Alex Peck. Alex Peck now into turn number 3 to the inside of the 5. And he's going to do it. He's showing nudged by a nose. Here comes the 59 of Alex Peck over Bobby Zielinski. A little bit of help from the 42 of David Shutt, who wants to make it 3 wide across the start-finish line. The 08 of Tyler Ducharme is confused where to go, as he is just looking to make it 3 wide into turn number 1. Here they come. Some great 3 wide action out of turn 2 into the back straightaway inside this middle of the turn of the 3 wide. As the gap closes, comes the 08 of Tyler Ducharme up into 4th position. 42 of David Shutt behind him. The 5 of Bobby Zielinski looks like he's going to fall back to about 6th position now. And here comes the 08 of Tyler Ducharme. He's going underneath the 59 of Alex Peck to take 3rd position away from the 59, and the 42 of David Shutt trying to help out. He wants to get in on it as he goes to the low side of the 59 of Alex Peck, and Ducharme now assumes the high groove heading into turns 1 and 2. Here he goes, folks. 08 Pepsi Cola machine of Tyler Ducharme here tonight. Started 4th, as you see there on the driver information. Fell back again as about 10th, 12th position. Has fought his way back up. Really found his groove here on lap number 30 to get himself back up ahead of where he started here tonight. And you see the 59 of Alex Peck right there on him. Not wanting to give up that position too lightly. Here they come down the front stretch. Flicking over into lap number 31. Ducharme leading them around. And here comes the 53 now. Out of nowhere, the 53. That is Nicholas Coruscant. He is a lap down. Been into the pits. Has got a little bit of faster car as he flirts with the wall coming out of turn 2. Nick Coruscant here tonight. Started 14th. He's been in 14th. No position change for him here. running that Asus Toyota Camry. I have to tell the cameraman there off of turn 4 to get up higher than the people. Seeing some t-shirt logos on those cars. There they are heading into turn 1. You see the 53 of Nick go around the 15 of Ariotti, trying to get back on the lead lap. If we do have a caution, he will receive the lucky dog here tonight, as he's chasing down that number 2 of Marcus Richardson, who's been leading here now. I believe Marcus Richardson's been leading for the last 12 laps ever since the 79 of Nicholas Sheldon spun out on lap number 21. Matt Simpson back there in 8th position. He's fallen as we take a look at his driver drop off the leader. It's about 6 tenths, running about 7 seconds now off your leader as he makes his way into the pits. Let's see what the 33 does here. Pitting on lap number 33. This is Matt Simpson. Should be a 4-tire swap there. As he heads into this pit box there. Crew's going to come out. You're going to see the right side of that car come up. 2 tires on, 2 tires off for the 33. And the left side will come up to give him the 4 swap. So Matt Simpson taking 4 tires in pit road here on lap number 33. Some other drivers now making their way into the pits. I believe our leader, Marcus Richardson, is still out on the track as he came out of pit road. Ariotti now shown as first by race control. You see Ducharme, Peck, Shutt, and Zielinski now coming to pit road, as well as the 47 of Ronnie Norman now making his way down. So about lap 35 of Green Flag Racing. So 35 laps shows the pit window here tonight. And oh, the 9 of Randy Roberts back there. And that Black Label Ford Fusion makes it a little bit interesting there as Ariotti was making his way off of pit road. Had that been a real race, it would have been a monster collision down there on pit lane. But take a look at this, folks. The 89, the guy we looked at earlier, Sean Williams, is shown as your race leader now, as he now makes his way in for a pit stop here on lap number 34, heading into lap 35. Spencer Owens is now up there. Find your agent at AutoOwners.com. And Chevrolet's SS car making his way out of turn 2 into the back straightaway. Started 20th here tonight, currently sitting in first. Going to be credited with a few laps led here as everybody's making their way into the pit road. And I believe we might see the 87 come down pit road soon as well. Top 5 as it stands while race control is trying to get things figured out. As you can see, Spencer Owens and that 87 is shown as your race leader. Marcus Richardson is back there in second. Nick Coruscant in third. Ariotti fourth. And Connor Anton rounds out your top 5 here. Lap number 36. A little bit of summary statistics for you here. So we're approaching the halfway point of the race. Current leader Spencer Owens. We've completed about 35 laps of this race. Had 3 lead changes with 0 cautions. Again, this is a testament to the great racing these guys put on here tonight. But as we're getting around closer to the halfway point of the race here tonight, folks, we are going to move to a short commercial break. This is the Sim Racing Authority Chase Race number 1, taking on Michigan Speedway here tonight. We are going to move to a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have some more race action for you, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun, but there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
A bunch of badasses, if you know what I mean. They're coming out of the sky, out of the sea, and on land, gonna take it to the enemy. Lock and load, boys. Time to explode, boys. Just make sure you get home, boys. They got your back, the pride of the fleet, the pipe swinging forward man. You're the UDT.
Welcome back to Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network. As you can see, we're about halfway point of the race here tonight. It's the Sim Racing Authority Tornado Tailgater Series Chase Race number 1 here at Michigan. A little bit of the results is where it stands, showing you the top 5 here. As Marcus Richardson is currently your race leader. Ariati in second. Nick Corcel in fourth. Tyler Ducharme impressively moved his way back up through the field into fourth, and Bobby Zielinski rounds out your top 5 here on lap number 42. Take a look at the race leader now, making his way around the track, folks. Here he is tonight, credited with 17 laps led. It's the number 2 Mobile 1 of Marcus Richardson as he comes across the start-finish line into lap number 43. All the way out there by himself. He's got a good lead now. 18 laps led for that number 2. Looking back in second position coming out of turn 2 is the 15 of Ariati. And look down there in the bottom left, that Georgia driver started 15th here tonight. Made his way up here in the second now as that 5-hour energy car come to race here tonight. As we show you once again, folks, and why these drivers are driving as hard as they are, taking a look at the chase grid here. The Sim Racing Authority chase grid heading into tonight. Michigan is the race number 1 of this 3-race round before they move into the championship round at Chicagoland. You can see David Shutt, that 42. Currently, David Shutt's running 6th position here tonight. He's up there in points. Bobby Chaney in that 24 car here tonight is currently sitting in 7th. They're right behind David Shutt. These guys are your top in points. The 15 of Ariati, who's currently sitting in 2nd, is there in 3rd in points. Bobby Zielinski, 5th on the track right now, is 4th in points. And looking at Alex Peck in the 59, is rounding out your top 5 in points, currently sitting in 4th here on the track. It's going to be a good race as we get closer and closer to the completion of this first round here tonight. As you're taking a look at Alex Peck making his way around into turn number 1. Been a hard-fought battle between these cars. As you see Tyler Ducharme and that 08 Pepsi up in front of him. They're in 3rd place, and right behind the 59 of Alex Peck is the 5 of Bobby Zielinski as they make their way down the back straightaway. Bobby Zielinski there here tonight started 3rd. He's currently sitting in 5th. We had some good side-by-side racing in the first set of 20 laps. And folks, the guy we got to mention yet again here tonight Tough break there for the 79 FedEx ground machine of Nicholas Sheldon last week at Dover. Just dominated at Dover and ended up winning, taking the victory. Coming into Michigan, was looking to duplicate a back-to-back as he started on the pole here tonight, but unfortunately on lap number 21 he spun out on the back straightaway, and as we had a chance to talk with him, said his tires didn't match the way he thought it was going to happen, and unfortunately decided to call it quits and put the car in the hauler here tonight. So a tough break again for the 79 of Nicholas Sheldon here, as he looks like he'll be sitting in 17th position when the checkered flag flies here in the points tonight. As we're taking a look at the 24 of Bobby Chaney there, who's second in the chase grid coming into tonight. Currently sitting in 7th. He started 16th. Hard charged his way through the field. Flicking over into lap number 47. And these drivers, this track temperature, folks, as we hear some guys getting closer and closer to the wall. Marcus Richardson there, way out ahead as we take a look at the gap between Ariotti and Marcus Richardson, as you see the driver drop there. About 2 seconds off your race leader here as he comes across the start-finish line here, the lap number 48. Give you a little bit of RPM footage here for you in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Take a look at that gauge. You'll see what the 15 is driving there as he heads out of turn 2. Going to push that tack closer and closer to its limit. Coming down the back straightaway. And he's redlining it now towards turn number 3. Look at that gauge go. Really pushing that car to the limit. And that's why you see here tonight, folks, as we show you the speed over there in the far right hand of your screen under the last lap. Above there, he's running about 180, going on 190 miles an hour coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch. Look at that, almost 200 miles. Will he crest it? Yes, he does. Past 200 and 201 is what the 15 of Ariotti gets heading into turn number 1 and 2. Shows why a guy could start 15th and work his way all the way up to 2nd. But still, that Mobil 1 number 2 machine of Marcus Richardson is the car to beat here tonight. Tyler Ducharme back there in 4th. In between the 59 of Alex Peck. And Bobby Zelensky still racing up there in your top 5. Drivers now making their way out of turn number 4. Here they come. You can see Ducharme coming across the start-finish line. His droppage on the leader there as we take a look as he heads into turn number 1 is about 5.3 seconds off your race leader. And here they come into the back straightaway. You see the 42 there of David Shutt. David Shutt now started 8th here tonight. He's moved up 2 positions. This is your points leader coming into tonight. At 42 snap-on of David Shutt, making his way into turns 3 and 4. And it will be 50 laps to go when he crosses the start-finish line. As we have reached the halfway point here tonight. Top 5 at the halfway point, folks. Marcus Richardson still your race leader. Ariotti in 2nd, Alex Peck, Tyler Ducharme, and Bobby Zelensky are your top 5. You see Ducharme coming down the back straightaway. Looks like he's going to gain some ground there on Alex Peck. May try to the inside move. Let's see if he does it, folks. Got a good battle brewing here as they're heading out of turn number 4. That Bi-Power 59 trying to hold off that Pepsi-Cola number 8 of Tyler Ducharme. Here comes Alex Peck. Not going to give an inch to the inside, he says, as he heads towards turn number 1. With 49 to go in the race here tonight, let's see what Alex Peck does coming out of turn 2. Tyler Ducharme looking pretty strong on that back straightaway the last few laps. Going to get some draft action there off the 59. Here they come down the back straightaway. Ducharme to the inside. He's going to make the pass. Here he comes into turn number 3, the 08 of Tyler Ducharme. Passing the 59 of Alex Peck. What a move. We knew it was coming, and he pulled it off. But don't rule out that 59 yet. Here comes Alex Peck right behind the 08 as they cross the start-finish line with 48 to go in the race here tonight. What a move by Tyler Ducharme. Some great racing from these three drivers. As you see, the 5 of Bobby Zielinski's fallen off just a little bit behind the 59 of Alex Peck, but these three drivers have been at it since the green flag started here tonight. Marcus Richardson back up front. Look at him all the way out there by himself. Coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch now. Will be looking to lead about 29 laps this time as he crosses the start-finish line here with 47 to go in the race tonight. Just making his way around, started second. And if you're just tuning in here to YouTube and the Digital Forge Broadcast Network, folks, it was Nicholas Sheldon in that 79 FedEx ground machine. Led the first 21 laps of the race, got a little loose down the back straightaway, and spun out and just was disappointed with how the car was handling after that point and decided to park it. He was last week's winner at Dover. And it'll be a tough break there heading into this chase series, as this is the Sim Racing Authority Tornado Tailgater Series chase race number 1 here in Michigan. They're going to be at Las Vegas next week. Get out your gambling cards because it's going to get tighter and tighter as far as points goes in this chase battle when they finish it out a couple weeks after in Chicagoland to see who's going to finish in the top 3 of this series. Taking a look back here again, folks. Here's Alex Peck in that 59 Bipower machine as he heads, falling off just a little bit behind the 08 of Tyler Ducharme. Heading into turns 3 and 4 now. Jumping all the way back to 8th position. It's Connor Anton in that 48 machine. He started 5th here tonight and has just fallen off just a little bit. We've been seeing the pit window go about 35 laps. If that's the case, these drivers will have one more pit stop pending a caution here tonight around lap 75, 80, 75, 80 is where we're going to see guys starting to pit in. It looks like you can get about 35 laps before they need tires and fuel. Matt Simpson now, as we take a look back here, that 33 coming into turn number 3. Started 7th here tonight, fell on 3 positions back. He's currently sitting in 10th. About 14 and a half seconds off your race leader coming out of turn number 4. Just been a tough break there for that guy here tonight. As you see, he's driving it so hard, the paint scheme's coming right off the car, and it comes right back. Credit that one to Trading Paints, folks. Taking a look back up at your race leader. Now here's a battle brewing up front. This is what we want to see. Somebody challenging Marcus Richardson for the lead, as Marcus Richardson's coming across the start-finish line this time around out of turn 4. Will be leading 33 laps of the race here tonight. Looking over, 43 to go, and here comes the 15 of Ariotti. This guy's been hard charging through the field here tonight. Started 15th, currently sitting in 2nd, and he's giving them 2 a run for his money as they're coming out of turn number 2 into the back straightaway. Here comes Ariotti. Will he have enough to make our next lead change of the night here tonight? Let's see what he does. Heading into turn number 3, setting himself up for an inside pass. That Ford Fusion Mobile 1 of Marcus Richardson is trying to hold off that 15 Toyota Camry. Here he comes to the inside. Ariotti! Will he have what it takes? Coming down the start-finish line into turn number 1, this side-by-side. Will we have a race leader? And ladies and gentlemen, yes we do. Credited with the lead change here with 42 to go in the race here tonight. Ariotti takes the lead, but here comes Marcus Richardson right underside of him. What a leapfrog action we got. Heading down the back straightaway, it's a drag race and another lead change here on the same lap. My goodness, what a battle up front for the lead with these 2 drivers. Putting on a show for you here tonight. Look at them go. Here they come down out of turn number 4. And wow, does Marcus Richardson want to hold on to that lead. Heading into turn number 1, Ariotti wants to pass him. But you see the 2 of Marcus Richardson block the inside to make it harder for the 15 to pass. Here they come out of turn number 2. Marcus Richardson hanging on to that lead for dear life as the 15 of Ariotti now trying for that inside pass as they're heading towards turn number 3. And he's going to do it. taking that lead back from the 2 of Marcus Richardson. Here they come down the front stretch out of turn number 4. And the 15 of Ariotti is going to be credited with another lap led. 3 here tonight. Looking at the summary statistics with 40 to go, folks. 60 laps completed. 5 lead changes here tonight due to pit action. True green race flag action. It has been these 2 guys, as Marcus Richardson didn't really contest the 79 of Nicholas Sheldon when he was on the track. Sheldon dominated top 5 as it stands as they're heading into turns 3 and 4. Ariotti is now your race leader. Marcus Richardson in second. Tyler Ducharme is there in third. Alex Peck in fourth. And Bobby Zielinski rounds out your top 5 here. Taking a look out of pit lane. There's nice looking side-by-side racing going on there, heading towards turn number 1. I believe that's Zielinski. And here they come down the back straightaway, folks. Into turn number 3. And as you're seeing somebody pass the leader there, folks, don't be alarmed. That is the 53 of Nicholas Coruscant here tonight. Nicholas Coruscant up in front of the leaders, trying to get back on the lead lap as he does. Was currently sitting a lap down. Really fast looking car. Started 14th, sitting in 14th, hasn't been able to move a position there. But that Asus number 53 heading towards turn number 3 is looking pretty good right now as he's able to get past your leaders. Ariotti now coming in turn number 4. Here they come down the front stretch. As you can see, he's pulled away. Whoa, a little connection issues there with the 15. Pulling just a little bit of ways. Look at the driver drop there with Marcus Richardson. First time we've had to say that all night. Almost 0.2 of a second off the 15 of Ariotti as they come out of turn 2 into the back straightaway. Amazing job done by that 15. Started 15th here tonight and is able to take the lead with around 40 to go. It was a hard-fought battle with the 2 of Marcus Richardson as they were leapfrogging for a while. Take a look back at third position. Here comes Ducharme out of turn number 4. Pulled away from the 59 of Alex Peck here as they're coming down the front stretch. Using that apron, keep the tire wear down on the cars as much as they can. And for you race fans out there, or folks who enjoy watching racing and don't know much about why they would want to choose the apron there, that is going to save some tires. Try to keep the tires just a little bit cool. Keep it out of the rubbery part on the track. The white line that you see down there coming down the back straightaway there allows for some passing to go on. Well, NASCAR does allow it. The yellow line that you're going to see when they get closer to the pits is where they're not allowed to go below. But as you watch Ducharme now, Tyler Ducharme come down out of turn number 4 down the front stretch. He's able to go across the white line there, across the start-finish line, make his way back up. And as you see turn 1 out of the pits, you're going to see that yellow line. Drivers have to stay below that if they're coming out of pits, and drivers on the track cannot go below to advance a position if they were out on the track trying to get up in position. You can see a little bit of gap there between the 59 of Alex Peck as he's heading down. David Shutt now is in 5th. As you see, Bobby Chaney currently sitting a lap down in that 24. It's going to the inside of Tyler Ducharme, as it looks like he may have pitted a few laps early. We'll have to see how this plays out there for the 24. Back up at race lead coming out of turn number 2 into the back straightaway, Ariotti. Looks like he's pulled away from the 2 of Marcus Richardson. Again, folks, they are going to need, as we look at the summary statistics here coming as the 15 comes into turn number 3, 66 laps completed. I would imagine in the next 10 laps you're going to see the pit window for the 15. He's going to want to get in and get some fresh tires, but no! He's going to make a liar out of me. Here they come down pit road. Your two leaders. As we're going to show this from the front angle, this is going to be a good battle brewing here. Ariati led 9 laps of the race here tonight. And let's go from the pit box of Marcus Richardson, who led 35 laps of the race here tonight. As he goes in for his pit stop, you can see the 08 of Tyler Ducharme and that Pepsi car right behind him. And look at the right side of Ariati now making his way off pit road. Is he going to have enough to beat him? Here we go. And the 2 of Richardson's going to beat him off. Oh, he's going to beat him off pit road, folks. The 2 of Marcus Richardson. And he makes his way back out onto the track. Ariati right there behind him, driving that car so hard the paint scheme's coming off of it. And Spencer Owens, yet again, folks, to be deemed your race leader here tonight. Led 3 laps through the pitting action. Find your agent at auto-owners.com on that car. Great racing action here as race control looks to get everything corrected here tonight. Folks, we are going to move to another short commercial break before we make the initial push to the end. Appreciate you tuning in here to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network this Monday evening. This is the Sim Racing Authority Tornado Tailgater Series. We're going to be right back after this commercial break.
Another day on the job, a man, his man and their guns, holding off the enemy for 3 hot days.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Give it up for the teams, a bunch of badasses if you know what I mean. They're coming out of the sky, out of the sea, and on land, gonna take it to the enemy. Lock and load, boys, time to explode, boys. Just make sure you get home, boys. They got your back, the pride of the fleet, the pipe swinging forward, man. You're the UDT. They don't do it for the money, they do it for the country. It's not about the fame. They do it for the USA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sim Racing Authority Chase Race number 1 here at Michigan International Speedway. And as you're watching the leader go around now again, it was a good battle 20 laps ago as Ariati contested Mark Richardson for the lead. And coming off, it was the critical pit stop there, Mark Richardson, as you see, has now got back up into the race lead. Led 39 laps, soon to be 40 as he crosses the start-finish line, making it 26 to go here tonight. Ariati right there behind him. As you can see, he's 0.3 of a second off your race leader and closing as they head closer to turns 1 and 2. Looking up in third position now as he's passed Tyler Ducharme, a guy up there, the leader in points, the 42 of David Shutt. About a second, almost 2 seconds off your race leader coming down the back straightaway here. See that number 42 snap-on machine making his way towards turn number 3. In fourth, Tyler Ducharme in that Pepsi-Cola 08 machine coming into turn number 3. Looking about a 1.1, almost 1.2 seconds off your race leader here. Be 25 to go when he crosses the start-finish line. Everybody's made their final pit stops of the race here tonight, pending any last-minute cautions we'd have. Looking at your top 5. The 24 of Bobby Chaney, who's second in points, coming into tonight's race, making his way around turns 1 and 2. Started 16th here tonight. He's currently sitting in the top 5. That Drive to End Hunger number 24 machine is hungry to get up closer and closer to your leaders. Looking back in 8th position now, Matt Simpson. Matt Simpson started 7th. He's been as far back as about 11th position. He's climbed his way back up into 7th now. As we got 24 laps remaining in the race here tonight. And we got a battle brewing up again for the race lead as you're watching your 2 leaders here come into the back straightaway. Marcus Richardson, Ariati battling hard towards turn number 3. And will they have what it takes, folks? Here we go. Into turn 3, we've seen Ariati been able to pull off some good moves. To the inside as you're looking at the rear end of the Mobil 1 Ford Fusion of Marcus Richardson. Here they come across the start-finish line into turn number 1. The 2 blocking as hard as he can. But no, here comes Ariati side by side. We got a good battle brewing up here. Here they come out of turn 2 into the back straightaway side by side. But it looks like the 15 of Ariati's not going to have enough momentum, so he's going to fall behind the 2, trying to keep that draft. Try to pull that 2 closer and closer to him. Here they come out of turn number 4 now. Going side by side. Well, not side by side, excuse me. No, Ariati wants to be side by side as he goes lower, picking up some speed there off the apron, heading into turns 1 and 2. Marcus Richardson now credited with 44 laps led here tonight. 22 to go in the race. And he looks like he's picking up some steam from the 15. As he now pushes his gap out of taking a look at Ariati here tonight, who's led 10 laps of this race. We take a look at his driver drop and how close he is to the leader, about almost 0.2 of a second, a 1/10 of a second behind the 2 of Marcus Richardson. Here they come across the start-finish line. It'll be 21 laps to go in the race here tonight. Top 5 as it shows. Marcus Richardson in first, Ariati second. Tyler Ducharme third, David Shutt in fourth, and Bobby Chaney rounds out your top 5. It disappeared on us. There it is. Take a look back in third position now as Tyler Ducharme has surpassed the 42 of David Shutt to get third position back. Heading out of turn 4, coming down the front stretch. He's picking up steam. They have enough to be able to catch the 15 of Ariati and the 2 of Marcus Richardson, as he is 3, almost 4 seconds behind your race leader heading into turn number 2. Taking a look at Bobby Chaney making his way out of turn number 2. There in your top 5. You see tonight he started 16th, worked his way up now into the top 5. Bobby Zelensky, surprisingly, a guy who started 3rd here tonight, is currently sitting in 10th. Have to figure out why. I believe he had a critical pit stop possibly speeding in the pits. I'm not exactly sure. As take a look through the events. Not really sure what caused that guy to fall back, but he was battling hard up there with Ducharme and Alex Peck for a while. But Alex Peck, as we take a look, is just ahead of him in 9th position, making his way into turns 1 and 2. And that Bi-Power 59. Still, good battle going on up for your race leader. Marcus Richardson making his way down the front stretch, cooking over. It'll be 18 to go in the race here tonight. Ariati, oh, almost got a little bit loose. That guy drives that car so hard, you see the paint scheme, doesn't want to stay on it. Here they come down the back straightaway towards turn number 3. The two of Marcus Richardson leading the 15 of Ariati. And they got a nice little gap as we look back at Ducharme, who's now heading into turn number 3. You can see his driver drop is almost 4 seconds off the leaders. Heading into turn 4. Coming down towards the front stretch. And you see behind him is David Shutt. "17 laps to go in the race here tonight. It's going to be a good battle up front as we watch the 2 leaders. Ariati to the inside now into turn number 3. He's been patiently waiting for that slide move, and look at him go. He's trying to edge up. Oh, he can't do it. He's got to stay low, folks. Marcus Richardson's been able to hold that middle groove, but he's going to push him high. Will he go down to the apron? Will the 15 make it to the apron? No, he's going to stay up in that middle groove, trying to push that too high so he can surpass him and get the lead. Into turns 1 and 2. Here they come side by side. Marcus Richardson in the 2 Mobil 1 up high. The 5-Hour Energy 15 of Ariati down low. Some good battle going on. Here they come, folks. And Richardson's going to go back out, but they're going to stay side by side. 16 to go in the race. Little blimp cam action for you there. As they cross the start-finish line with 15 to go in the race here tonight, you can just see how hard these guys are battling it out. And Richardson flirts with the wall towards turn number 1. Ariati just holding that middle groove, middle to low groove. As you can see the rubber part of that track, as these guys have been putting, that's the favorite line. That's where the rubber's at. And as we watch them head towards turn number 3, Ariati just driving that car. You can see the rubber track, and this is a neat feature, folks. It's great we can show you this blimp cam, and you can see the rubber on the tracks. This is a dynamic racing services iRacing has put on to simulate true racing surfaces. Had this been a real track, more cars that drive around are going to lay a lot of rubber down, and you're going to end up with these black streaks that you're seeing as these drivers head into turns 1 and 2. Watch out coming out of turn 2. You see the dark line. That is the preferred line that these guys have been running, and that's where the rubber lies. Track temperatures, again, showing you a little bit of the weather here. 105 degrees on the track. It's probably looking even warmer now. This is what it was at the start of the race. As you watch the drivers making their way out of turn number 4, coming down the front stretch. Still good battle going on. Ariati trying to hold off the 2 of Marcus Richardson. He's going to go to the inside. Into turns 1 and 2. We got another side-by-side battle. These guys have been leapfrogging for the lead as we show you the lead changes here tonight. With 13 to go in the race, you've had 11 lead changes. Some of that due to the pit stops and the finagling of the race order. But as they head into turns 3 towards turns 4, Marcus Richardson just buying his time to find a good way to pass the 15 of Ariati. Just a little bit of statistics here tonight. We'll show you. Ariati up there in the race lead. His fast lap time tonight, 34.438. His last lap was a 40.578. See how, as they progress in the tire degradation, they're going to look a little bit slower than they have. And take a look at Marcus Richardson there in second, 36.388, followed by a 40.597 was his last lap. Looking about 10th second off your race leader as they head into turn number 3. Still good battle brewing up front. Let's take a look back in 3rd position to Tyler Ducharme, who's uncontested there in 3rd. Let's go back a few more positions here to Bobby Chaney in 5th, who is uncontested there in 5th. Alex Peck, a guy we talked about earlier, back there in 8th. Now has Matt Simpson back there with him, contesting for 8th position. And here comes Matt Simpson as they're getting ready to cross the start-finish line. 11 to go in the race here tonight. Heading towards turn number 1. It's a good battle brewing there in 8th position. Bobby Zelensky right there coming into turn number 2. Tonight, a guy, again, started 3rd here tonight. Tough break, falling back to 10th position. As you can see, his fast lap times right up there towards the leaders. Just about a 10th off of what the leaders had. Just been a tough break there for that Havalene number 5 of Bobby Zelensky. Again, looking back up at your race lead. Here they come down the back straightaway. Ariati trying to hold off that Mobile 1, number 2 of Marcus Richardson as they head into turn 3. Heading into turn 4 now. It'll be 9 to go as they cross the start-finish line. Oh, a little wobble action from Ariati. And, wow, the wobble action actually threw our overlay system here down a little bit. As you see, Marcus Richardson to the inside coming out of turn 2. It's a side-by-side battle yet again between these two here tonight. And a little more wobble action there from the 15 of Ariati. Marcus Richardson to the inside. Putting on a great show for you folks here tonight. Again, this is the Sim Racing Authority Tornado Tailgater Series Chase Race number 1 here in Michigan. Next week they're going to be at Las Vegas for the second of this 3-race round. It'll be finishing it out at Talladega before they move to Chicagoland for their championship race. These drivers are battling hard with 8 to go in the race here now. Look at this side-by-side race action between Marcus Richardson and Ariati as they come down the back straightaway. Still a little bit of loose action there from the 15. And it's only going to get worse. As he progresses, these tires are going to degrade. It's going to get slipperier there. Some great racing going on. Taking a look at the bumper there of Marcus Richardson. Let's move up to his bumper. You can just see how close these guys are driving. Look at that. Ariati to the inside of Marcus Richardson as they're coming out of turn number 2 into the back straightaway. Look how close they're getting. Some good precision driving going on from these two. As they're heading into turn 3, Ariati trying to get to the underside of the 2. And Marcus Richardson's not going to be able to do so. Looks like about 4 seconds behind is the 08 of Tyler Ducharme. 6 laps to go in the race here tonight. As now the 53, the guy we've talked a little bit about, Nicholas Coruscant here tonight, hasn't had really much for him, but he looks really fast. Even though he's a lap down, the car looks really good. And that 53 Asus machine coming out of the turn 2 into the back straightaway, chasing down the 08 of Ducharme. Currently sitting in 12th position. Started 14th, but he has gained 2 spots. Anytime you can gain spots, folks, from where you start, that's always a win. Morally, I would say. And Richardson now has passed Ariati up into the race lead. It's going to be 4 to go. When they get back to the start-finish line, here they are into 1 and 2. And the gaps are closing as the laps wind down. But the gap up here for the leaders looks like it's going widening a little bit. As maybe Marcus Richardson was fuel saving a little bit, trying to let the 15 pull him around the track. We're going to have to see how this will play out. It'll be 4 to go when they cross the start-finish line here. Marcus Richardson led 52 laps, soon to be 53 laps as he crosses the start-finish line. 4 to go in the race here tonight. Ducharme doesn't look like he's closing much of the gap. As you look back, he's 4 seconds off the leaders. 2 more seconds behind him is the 42 of David Shutt. And then a major gap between David Shutt as he looks 14 seconds off the leaders there, as he's making his way out of turn 2 into the back straightaway. He's got Bobby Chaney there behind him. Bobby Chaney followed by Ronnie Norman there in 7th. Alex Peck coming down the back straightaway towards turn number 3 in 8th. Bobby Zelensky right there in 9th. And Matt Simpson rounds out your top 10 so far. With 3 to go, let's take a look back at your race lead. Well, the 15 of Ariotti gets a little bit loose. He's going to swing it wide, trying to save it. He looks really loose now, folks. Marcus Richardson, your race leader. Here we go, folks. 2 to go this time around when he crosses the start-finish line. Coming out of turn number 4 into the front stretch, Marcus Richardson in that Mobil 1 machine wants to get the win. He's led a lot of laps here tonight. As we got 2 laps to go. 2 laps for the number 2 remain here tonight. The 15 of Ariotti looks to be losing as we look back behind. Take a look at the driver drop there. 0.3 of a second off your race leader, but look at him climb. Oh, look at that gap zip up there as he comes down the back straightaway, head towards turn number 3. It'll be white flag flying this time around, folks. Marcus Richardson coming out turn 4 into the front stretch. Here we go. White flag flies for Marcus Richardson in the Mobil 1 machine. Here he comes. 3 turns remain. Will he have what it takes to fend off the 15 of Ariotti? And Ariotti's going to give him a run for the money. Here they come into the back straightaway. The 15 looks like he's going to gain on him. Trying the outside. Oh, don't count him out into turn 3. This is where he's been able to do it here tonight, folks. Here comes Marcus Richardson. 1 more turn and a little bit of a stretch. Heading into turn number 4. It looks like Ariotti's not going to have enough. Here they come down the front stretch. Checker flag in the air. And it is Marcus Richardson going to take victory here in Michigan to conclude the first of this 3-race round for the Sim Racing Authority's Tornado Tailgate Series. Excellent driving work there from the 2 of Marcus Richardson here tonight as we take one final look at his statistics. Started 2nd here tonight, was able to assume 1st after the 79 of Nicholas Sheldon spun out on lap number 21. From there, he led 57 laps, battled hard for at least the last 40 laps with the 15 of Ariotti, and was able to claim victory here tonight. As we take a look at the results here, folks, before we move to a commercial break, Marcus Richardson finishes 1st, Ariotti in 2nd, Tyler Ducharme in 3rd, David Shutt in 4th, Connor Anton rounds out your top 5, Bobby Chaney, Ronnie Norman, Alex Peck, Bobby Zelensky, and Matt Simpson round out your top 10. As you see the winner there, doing his congratulatory spin out there, the number 2 of Marcus Richardson. Definitely very happy to be taking victory here tonight.
Give it up for the teams, a bunch of badasses if you know what I mean. They're coming out of the sky, out of the sea, and on land, gonna take it to the enemy. Lock and load, boys. Time to explode, boys. Just make sure you get home, boys. They got your back, the pride of the fleet, the pipe swinging forward man, you're the UDT. They don't do it for the money, they do it for the country. It's not about the fame.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome back to Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network. It was some great racing action here tonight, as it is Marcus Richardson taking victory here in the first of a 3-race round in this chase series for the Tornado Tailgaters here tonight. Again, before we move to driver interviews, let's take a look at the results as it stands. There you take a look at the top 5. Marcus Richardson, Ariati, Tyler Ducharme, David Shutt, and Connor Anton. All right, we're going to move down to our third place finisher here tonight, Tyler Ducharme. This guy battled hard throughout the field tonight. Fell back, I believe, as far as 11th position. Tyler, you made your way back up in to the podium finish here tonight. Tell us about your expectations coming into this chase, this first race of the chase here at Michigan, and how it panned out for you here tonight.
Well, I'm not really a big fan of Michigan. It's surprising considering I like Auto Club, but this place, I'm just not really a big fan of it. I didn't really have high expectations. I knew from practice I did a pretty good sized run there, and tires seemed to be pretty big, so everyone just seemed like they were racing really hard, so I dropped to the back, just let them race, and sure enough, about lap 15, they started falling off, and this thing really came alive. I think I was the fastest car on the track there for a little bit. Then had a bad pit stop. Some of those guys got back by us, had to get back by them, and first race of the chase, can't be bad with a third. Considering how bad last night went, I'll take it.
Yeah, we see that Pepsi Cola machine. You definitely drove the wheels off of it for sure, making some really good inside passes. It looks like the lower groove was working for you there, and we saw you come across the apron to pick up a little bit of tire cooling, I believe, and to make sure you could get some speed there on that car. Was there any notable points there of this race as far as any side-by-side battles with some of the guys that you had here tonight?
There was one time with that first one where I caught those three that were battling. I think it was Peck, Zelensky, and I forget the other one, but they started going all crazy up front. I darted through the middle 3 wide and got by them. That was really the only battle I had, except for getting back by Shutt there with a couple, like 20 to go. That was really the only highlight of the race.
Well, you got to be happy with a podium finish here in this chase series. Tell us, what do we got next week heading into Las Vegas from the 08?
I'm hoping it's going to be kind of slick so you can move around. I know the truck you can move around a lot. Say anything like that, it could be a very good race, because with these guys in here, they will find every groove to run. Because it's just going to be a fun race if it turns into that way.
Any final shout-outs you'd like to give for your third-place finish here tonight?
I want to give a shout-out to Pepsi for coming on board. Exalta, you, Dustin, for broadcasting, and Bobby and Austin for putting it on.
All right, congratulations again on your hard-fought third-place finish here tonight, and we look forward to seeing what you bring next week at Las Vegas.
All right, thanks, man.
There you have it, folks. The 08 Pepsi Cola machine of Tyler Ducharme battling hard to be able to finish third here tonight. We're going to move to our second place finisher here tonight. It was a hard-fought battle, some leapfrog action. Ended up leading 19 laps here tonight. Ari, I tell you, you bringing in that paint scheme, really looking good there on that 5-hour energy car, trying to battle hard with Marcus Richardson, and at the end, it looks like it just fell a little bit short here tonight.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's funny, this paint scheme actually got me second place too in Kansas, so I guess I should be using it more often. But yeah, it sucks to come up short after a battle like that. But it just goes to show you how competitive it is with not just Marcus, but pretty much every driver here at SRA. It's just the dogfight pretty much every lap, and there's no passing Marcus. Once you pretty much have to pass him twice. The first time you get around him, and then the second time when he sets you up to get past you again. So yeah, props to him. I'm really disappointed. I should be happy about coming second place. It's a rarity these days that I get a top 5 at SRA, but yeah, I really wanted this one.
And in a hard-fought battle it was. You coming in second tonight. What are you going to bring next week when we go to Las Vegas?
Unfortunately, that's one of my better tracks too. These mile and a halves, I really love them, but unfortunately, I'll actually be out of town, so I'll be sitting out in LA somewhere on my iPad watching these guys go at it. But I'll be looking forward to watching them. It's I'll just I don't know. I'll just watch, and hopefully I'll have something for them next week after.
All right. Well, any final shout-outs you'd like to give here tonight?
Oh, again, props to all the guys at SRA for keeping it clean today in a green flag race, and I got to thank you for broadcasting. It's always fun to watch. I can't wait to go back and watch this. So yeah, props to everyone out tonight, and thank you again, Ms. Caldwell.
All right. Well, congratulations again to you tonight, Ari, and your hard-fought battle, finishing second here at Michigan.
I appreciate it.
There you have it, folks. The 15 of Ariati coming in second here tonight. A hard-fought battle for the last 20 laps with your race winner, Marcus Richardson. They leapfrogged just a little bit for 40 laps. And Marcus, I tell you, hard-fought battle. A lot of guys fear you out on this track, and you brought that Mobil 1 car to victory lane here tonight. Tell us, coming into tonight's race and how it panned out for you. What was your expectations?
I was hoping to get a top 5. I haven't had the greatest season. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. So I was just hoping to maybe come out here with a 4th or 3rd place and set myself up for Daytona in a good spot. And I'll take the win, though. That's good.
A notable point in lap 21, we saw the hard-charging 79 of Nicholas Sheldon go spinning out. Tell us, what was you thinking at the point when you saw that FedEx car go spinning down the back straightaway?
I had a smile. No, his pace the first, I don't know, I think it was the first 10 laps. It was just insane. And I just couldn't run that pace. I'd wrecked myself. And then he kind of leveled off. And I don't know if he started just backing off to save his tires or what. But then randomly he just wrecked off of turn 2. And looked like he pushed up into the ball. I'm not really sure, but I was kind of far back. But I was happy about it. It sucks to see that he wrecked because I wanted to race him, but I'll take it.
Yeah, and we saw, and tell us a little bit about the battle with Ariati. I mean, a little leapfrog action, and we talked to Ari. He said, passing you got to pass him twice, because first time you pass him, you're just going to set him up for another pass, and they're really going to make him work for it.
Yeah, I'm a bitch to pass when I want to be. I know I am. But that was really fun. That one long run, he was a lot faster than me that entire run. I didn't know if it was the lap difference in tires or if he was just faster. And he was just faster than me, but I used that time when he got in front of me before pit stops to get his line down, see what he was doing, and then I came to the conclusion I just couldn't do it because of the difference in tires. So once he got in front of me again at the end, I copied what he was doing when I was behind him and then figured it out and then was able to set him back up and get back by him.
Yeah, and
I'm sure he's highly upset because I'd be pissed if I lost. But I don't know. I guess that I don't know. I'm a quick study and I picked it up really quick and then I just put it to work.
And I did look for a while there that you were making them drag you around the track, just trying to find the perfect time to make a pass, and rightfully so you do, and able to carry it to victory lane here tonight. Before we go any further, we head into Las Vegas next week. Is this a track you're really good at racing? You're going to be coming off of a win in this first round. Tell us, what can we expect from the number 2 car heading into next week?
I historically run well at Vegas. I don't know if that's going to mean anything. It just depends on the weather. I'm sure that's one of Peck's better tracks, so he'll be fast there. Tyler will be fast. Ari is amazing at that track, so it'll be interesting. If I can come out with a top 5, and then hopefully no one shows up at Daytona, and I'll be great.
All right, well, there you have it. And it's going to be some great race action coming forward. Any final shout-outs you'd like to give for everybody out there in YouTube watching here tonight, Marcus?
Just like to thank you for broadcasting, everybody at Digital Ford Broadcasting Network, and everyone for watching. Thank everybody at SRA. Thanks, Ari, for the awesome race. That's probably the best battle I've ever had for a win there, coming down to the end. I think that was a solid 30 laps side by side. That was sick. Shout out to Mobile One, Pornhub, KY Jelly, all my sponsors, and shout out to Josh just because he asked.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. Thanks, Marcus, for your time, and congratulations on coming in first here in Michigan.
Thank you.
There's your winner, folks. The number 2 of Marcus Richardson claiming first here tonight as we take one final look at the results here. As we bring it up here on the screens, we'll show you a little bit of statistics here for the 100 laps. We had 12 lead changes with 0 cautions. Again, folks, this is a testament to the Sim Racing Authority's League Racing. If you're interested in checking them out, just check out simracingauthority.com. They do have some other series. As you see, Sunday nights, they run their truck series. You can catch that on iRacing Live by Max Speed TV, puts that on. It's a great work they do over there in broadcasting the races. So definitely want to give them a shout out here tonight. But as well, here's the results for you one last time here at Michigan International Speedway. Marcus Richardson taking first, Ariati in second, Tyler Ducharme in third, David Shutt rounds out the fourth, and rounding out your top 5 is Connor Anton. Excuse me, I'm losing my words here. And extending on down into the top 10, Bobby Cheney, Ronnie Norman, Alex Pegg, Bobby Zielinski, and Matt Simpson will finish out the top 10 here tonight. This is the first of a 3-race round. As we're going to show you here once we finish up with the results, show you the chase grid is what it looked like coming into tonight. As you can see, it's a 3-race round. So tonight we finish up here in Michigan. David Shutt was the guy coming in leading the points, but he will finish out 4th here tonight. Next week's Las Vegas, then Talladega. Finally, Chicagoland will be the championship race where these guys are going to be battling it out to see who's going to be claimed the victor in this Tornado Tailgater Series. But that is going to do it for us here tonight, folks. Once again, thank you for tuning into the Digital Forge Broadcast Network on this Monday evening. We're watching the Sim Racing Authority's Tornado Tailgater Series. We will be back next week at Las Vegas, Sin City. It's going to be a fun race to watch, folks, as the points battles are heating up as well as the track racing. You definitely want to tune in for that. You can always find us on the web at forgebroadcasting.com. On Facebook, just look up Digital Forge and make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube so you'll stay in the know as to when we go live. But I'm Dustin Caldwell for the Digital Forge Broadcast Network here this Monday night saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
The big boys club, nobody does it quite the way a SEAL team does. Clean in, clean out, the boys are the best, and they'll be coming for your shells in the deck. So if you